If your team runs Kotaemon for RAG workflows, Red Hat Advanced Cluster Management for Kubernetes, Multi-Cluster Engine, or Adobe Campaign Classic, check today's advisories now. The practical risk is remote code execution in an AI application, cluster admin privilege escalation in Kubernetes management tooling, and a CVSS 10 Adobe Campaign Classic issue. Patch where fixes are available, restrict exposed management paths, and review privileges today. First, CVE 2026-69098 in Kotaemon. NVD lists this as critical, CVSS 9.3 under CVSS 4.0. Kotaemon is an open-source tool used to build document question answering and RAG applications. The advisory describes insecure deserialization in a connection check endpoint, with unauthenticated network access and high confidentiality, integrity, and availability impact. The Safe Defender takeaway is simple: do not expose experimental AI and RAG admin interfaces to the internet, review whether Kotaemon is deployed through containers or internal AI platforms, apply vendor guidance, and isolate or disable vulnerable paths until updated. Second, CVE 2026-10090 in Red Hat Advanced Cluster Management for Kubernetes. Red Hat and NVD rate it critical, CVSS 9.9. A user with namespace scoped edit privileges in an ACM hub namespace may be able to use the application subscription controller path to achieve cluster admin privilege escalation. That matters because Kubernetes management planes concentrate authority. If an attacker turns limited namespace access into cluster admin, the blast radius can include workloads, secrets, policy, and cluster availability. Defenders should review who can create channel and subscription resources, restrict app subscription workflows to trusted administrators, and follow Red Hat updates. Third, CVE 2026-10059 in Red Hat Multi-Cluster Engine for Kubernetes. NVD lists this as critical, CVSS 9.1. The issue involves the cluster curator controller and a tenant administrator path that can result in a token for a service account with cluster-wide administrative authority. Treat this as a control plane privilege review item, audit tenant admin assignments, confirm least privilege, and update affected components as Red Hat guidance becomes available. Fourth, CVE 2026-48330 in Adobe Campaign Classic. Adobe's advisory and NVD list a CVSS 10 SQL injection issue that could lead to arbitrary code execution in the context of the current user without user interaction. Marketing platforms often hold valuable customer data and connect into wider business systems, so patching should not wait. Apply Adobe's APSB 26-120 guidance, verify exposed Campaign Classic instances, and monitor for unusual application errors, privilege changes, or database activity. The common lesson is not exploit detail, it is governance. AI apps, Kubernetes control planes, and campaign platforms all become high impact when they process untrusted input or concentrate privileges. Today, inventory these products, confirm version and exposure, patch or isolate, and document who owns the follow-up. Official NVD, Red Hat, Adobe, GitHub, and Vulncheck links are in the description.